Hey everyone, I'm back today with I hope is another short video. Today it's a similar topic to what really everyone's been talking about for the past couple of months, in that we all can agree that the arena is really hard right now, especially for newer players, or especially free-to-play players, even a couple of months into the game. And I'm going to be looking at it from a different lens, not what should be done about it, but more how we should be approaching Arena knowing that it is so difficult. So, one of the biggest rewards you get from the Arena is the Great Hall. You have your Great Hall bonuses. So, your goal is to be continuing to move up so you can get the better medals more quickly so that you can upgrade your Great Hall not only for the stats themselves but for the Arbiter mission. And basically everyone is going to be gated by these medals to some extent because it's harder to get into silver right now. It's harder to get into gold, and especially gold 4 right now. So just trying to think about how worthwhile is it to spend our resources trying to get into silver even early on, and if it's even worth it. Like, should we be putting our resources that direction, or should we be thinking about some other things? So first of all, if we have a Great Hall that's currently at 0 out of 10, it takes 500 bronze medals to get it to level 3, or 250 silver medals. Now, if you're winning close to every fight in bronze 3 or 4, or every fight in silver 1, then you're actually getting these at the exact same speed. So let's actually go take a look at that. When we're in Arena, and we're talking about Classic Arena, and we look at the tiers, we get 2 bronze medals for each win in bronze 3 or 4, or 1 silver medal in silver 1. Now, I think everyone can agree that it is much, much easier to get wins in bronze 3 than it is silver 4. But since we're going to be needing to upgrade most of the stats in the Great Hall anyway, there's not a lot of benefit to being able to push into Silver 1 and farm there, aside from getting a Great Hall bonus to 4 or 6 for the Arbiter missions. And honestly, when you're only able to farm in Silver 1, you're not getting it at nearly the speed as you would if you had just waited a little longer and could farm Silver 4. The other problem is, in general, you're not getting a ton of rewards from Arena outside of the medals. You do get the weekly reward, and you get some base stats in HP, attack, and defense from the different tiers. But the biggest upgrades to your team are going to be spending time in Dragon and pushing as far as you can on that, to be actually upgrading the gear for your champion so you can win more, or making sure that you're able to do, say, like Minotaur 15 so you can efficiently get masteries for your champions, or push into Spider so that you can get the accessories for your champions. And the thing is, pushing further in Arena doesn't do a lot to be able to progress in those areas. So the question then becomes, should you even be spending any resources past the bare minimum to be able to farm in bronze 3 or 4? And I think the answer to that is no. So for instance, I currently have 4 6-star champions, and before today I only had 3. And all 3 of them I got to 6-star because I knew that I was going to need to use them in the dungeon content, in Dragon especially. But the thing is, I also chose champions. I mean, obviously there was some luck involved in the champions I opened, but I chose champions to level 60 that not only is it going to help me push into further levels of Dragon, but I don't have to switch out any of the gear or the masteries, and they're going to do just fine for me to farm bronze 3 and bronze 4 for medals until I get enough gear that I can push into silver. And High Katoon is my speed lead for Arena, and the only reason she is 50 is because for a while she was in my Dragon team and just needed the extra stats to survive. So right now her speed is very, relatively high, 222, which isn't bad for where I am. Um, but I haven't spent a whole ton of effort or energy to kind of work on improving that. And I don't think you should early on. I think the biggest thing that you can be doing is trying to push into Dragon. And actually, let me show you. I am currently on day 43. And this is, again, my free to play account. And I am able to very easily farm stage 15. And that's before I got Haruspex to 5-star and before I even got Mausoleum Mage. So having Mausoleum Mage and immediately having him at 6-star before I even try to push, like I will be being able to do more than 15. Like I would be shocked if I couldn't do stage 17 with the team that I have now. And that is going to be so much more important than potentially having leveled up another nuker to maybe farm a couple of extra wins in Silver 1 or hopefully push into Silver 2, but that would be much more difficult, and I probably wouldn't even be able to use all of my medals every day. So to me, the best way to progress in Arena is to not focus on Arena. Like, I will eventually get up to Dragon 20. I'll be spending most of my energy on that and upgrading my gear. And by the time that I feel that it'll be worthwhile to actually focus on Arena, I'll be able to push into Silver because I'll have my champions up to 60, they'll have masteries. Some of them, depending on how far I've pushed into Spider, will have accessories as well. And that's going to do so much more for me than if I, had leveled up, say, Basher to 6-star so that I had that much more damage in my Arena team. So that's really what I wanted to focus on today is that especially early game, but it's true all the way into the late game, is that you don't improve your arena team by focusing on your arena team. You improve your arena team by focusing on the other aspects of the game, right? You need to be able to farm the dungeons to get the gear so that you can actually push further into arena. Which is why, again, I don't think it's worthwhile for you to spend your resources early game on champions that you're not going to be using in, say, Dragon or potentially Clan Boss, because those are the areas that you're going to be getting better rewards, and that'll help you push further into Arena when it's more of an adequate time to be doing that. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. I will be streaming slightly earlier today. I'm going to start out by interviewing Taco on his channel, and I'll have the link to his Twitch channel below. And that's going to be at 5 o'clock my time, or 2 hours before the dailies reset. So I hope to see you guys there. And then when that interview ends, I will go live on my stream for a little bit of a lengthier stream today, where I will be doing the beginnings of the daily quests for my free-to-play account, but then since it's Saturday, I'll be spending the rest of the day on my main. So I just wanted to let you guys know the slightly different schedule for today, and I hope I see you guys there for that. Thank you.